This is me, playing training maps a couple of months ago. And this is the gameplay style that I'd like to develop. No hesitation, you see a head, you click a head. Easy. What you'll see next is my attempt to get better at clicking heads. I devised a simple routine to help me along, and plan is to do it daily, for 1 whole year. If you're wondering why I would go through all this trouble, let's take a look at some of my earlier footage. Before all this, I only had 180 hours of CSGO. I only played deathmatches, and I haven't joined any competitive matches because, well, I suck. I wonder why so many times I'm aiming pointlessly at the ground or on some random wall. I have my eyes where I expect the target to be, but I don't move my cursor there. Here, for example, if I look away, the boogeyman won't get me. There are plenty of times where I face a player and I start shooting. I started blasting, bang, bang. But I hardly land any hits. I get too anxious, and because of this I get killed most of the time, and I simply die a lot. There are 3 stages to my routine, and because of...
Remember kids, the only difference between screwing around and science is writing it down.
I record each session and extract metrics in a spreadsheet so I can review my progress later. I tried aimbots for this, but by YouTubers' recommendation, fast aim should be better.
And this is where this map comes in handy.
As well, and this is fast aim /
reflex training. This will help you practice against moving targets.
Goal here is to reach 500 as fast as possible. The faster route is to headshot bots, and I try to spray more instead of one-tapping, as in-game one-taps for me are not that useful based on my current gameplay. Stage 2 is target practice, mouse and screen control. There are 2 levels here. Level 1 hit 500 targets in the 10 radius mode, and if I fail to hit 500, I'll have to retry until the goal is reached.
I can't do 500 kicks, then it's 2,000 squats!
Nice to have perfect score with 0 misses. For level 2, I use smaller targets, and again I try to reach 500, but if I fail, I don't have to retry. I can stop whenever I fail first, or if I reach that 500 mark. Again, try for the least amount of misses. Stage 3 is a full deathmatch. This is here so I just can simply enjoy and play the game and see if the target practice has any effect. Score here can vary drastically depending on the enemies in the round, so depending if I play against more bots or cheaters, and goal here is to at least have more frags than deaths. After 2 weeks, results didn't seem to improve much. I averaged 15 minutes in fast aim, cursor is all over the place, had lots of misses during level 1 aim, and always failed to reach 500 during level 2 aim. During deathmatches I would get owned, like a lot, so here at least I'm consistent. But then something happened. I applied advice from YouTube and changed the DPI settings of my mouse. You see, my Logitech mouse has a button that you press and it changes the DPI settings, which I kept on default because I use my PC for work mostly and I don't care much about these settings. Cursor started moving slower on screen, and I was like, yeah, bet you I can even reach the corners of the screen. I changed the settings in the middle of a routine right before starting level 2 aim, and for the first time I reached the 500 mark, just like that. After this, everything started slowly improving. Faster times, fewer misses, but during deathmatches I will still get owned because I lack game sense. Eventually, I even started getting perfect scores during aim. I shaved 6 to 7 minutes of the fast aim practice, and my average score in deathmatches started improving as I was now reacting faster. 8 weeks in, and I've reached a plateau of sorts as improvements are not noticeable anymore. At least this is what the spreadsheets are telling me. The journey isn't over yet, so don't go away just now. Just like the DPI settings, there might still be something that will have a quick and drastic impact over my skills. Some of you commented and recommended a few things like A better cursor should help, definitely, but I don't know anything about cursors right now, so if you can recommend something in the comments, please do, don't hesitate. Other maps or game modes were recommended, but for the sake of consistency,
And science?
I will continue this routine for the next 10 months as is and only change hardware and settings. The end is far away, but I'm motivated to get there. Join me and find out how we'll play Nego. My fiancé is coming. Bye.